Question 1. What does this sign indicate you must do at an intersection? A. Slow down and proceed. B. Stop, then give way. C. Give way to your right. D. Accelerate quickly. Answers is B. Stop, then give way. The stop sign means you must stop your vehicle completely before the stop line, or as close as possible to the intersection, and give way to all other traffic. Question 2. What is the correct procedure for indicating when exiting a roundabout? A. Indicate left upon entry. B. Indicate left as you pass exit prior. C. Indicate right upon entry. D. Do not indicate if going straight. Answers is B. Indicate left as you pass exit prior. When exiting a roundabout, you should signal left as you pass the exit immediately before the one you intend to take. If going straight, you don't signal on entry. Question 3. What does this sign mean for oncoming traffic at a narrow bridge or road? A. Give way to oncoming traffic. B. Proceed with caution. C. You have priority over oncoming. D. Stop and assess traffic. Answers is C. You have priority over oncoming. This sign indicates that you have priority over oncoming traffic at a narrow section of road or bridge. Oncoming vehicles must give way to you. Question 4. When should you use your vehicle's headlights during the day in New Zealand? A. Only when it is raining. B. Poor visibility or fog. C. Never, only at night. D. When driving in urban areas. Answers is B. Poor visibility or fog. Must be used when visibility is poor, such as in fog, heavy rain, or when driving into the sun. It increases your vehicle's visibility to others. Question 5. What does this sign indicate for drivers of all vehicles? A. Overtaking is permitted. B. No overtaking is allowed. C. Overtake with caution. D. Speed limit is enforced. Answers is B. No overtaking is allowed. This sign prohibits all drivers from overtaking other vehicles in the area it covers. You must not pull out to pass another vehicle. Question 6. What is the minimum safe following distance in ideal driving conditions? A. 1 second rule. B. 2 second rule. C. 3 second rule. D. 4 second rule. Answers is B. 2 second rule. The 2 second rule is a simple way to maintain a safe following distance. Pick a fixed object ahead and count 2 seconds after the vehicle in front passes it. Question 7. What action is mandatory upon seeing this sign ahead of an intersection? A. Proceed straight only. B. Stop before entering. C. Enter a roundabout. D. Turn left only. Answers is C. Enter a roundabout. This sign indicates a roundabout ahead. Drivers must follow the correct procedures for entering and exiting roundabouts, giving way to traffic from the right. Question 8. When approaching an uncontrolled intersection, who has priority? A. Vehicle turning left. B. Vehicle on the main road. C. Vehicle on your right. D. Vehicle going straight. Answers is C. Vehicle on your right. At an uncontrolled intersection, you must give way to all vehicles coming from your right. This is known as the give way to the right rule. Question 9. What does this sign warn drivers about? A. School zone ahead. B. Pedestrian crossing ahead. C. No pedestrians allowed. D. Footpath ends. Answers is B. Pedestrian crossing ahead. This sign warns drivers that there is a pedestrian crossing ahead. Be prepared to slow down and stop if pedestrians are waiting to cross or are already crossing. Question 10. What is the general speed limit in urban areas of New Zealand unless otherwise signposted? A. 60 km per hour, B. 50 km per hour, C. 70 km per hour, D. 80 km per hour. Answers is B. 50. The default speed limit in urban areas, towns and villages is 50 unless specific signs indicate a different limit. Question 11. What does this warning sign indicate about the road ahead? A. Smooth road surface, B. Steep ascent, C. Uneven road surface, D. Road narrowing. Answers is C. Uneven road surface. This sign warns drivers that the road ahead has an uneven surface. You should reduce your speed and drive with caution to avoid losing control or damaging your vehicle. Question 12. When can you legally make a U-turn in New Zealand? A. At any intersection, B. When safe and not prohibited, C. Only in residential areas, D. Never, they are illegal. Answers is B. When safe and not prohibited. You may make a U-turn if it is safe to do so, you have clear visibility, and there are no signs prohibiting it. Avoid U-turns where traffic is heavy. Question 13. What does this sign mean for vehicles carrying specific goods? A. Dangerous goods permitted, B. No dangerous goods, C. Hazardous materials parking, D. Goods delivery only. Answers is B. No dangerous goods. This sign prohibits vehicles carrying dangerous goods from entering the road or area. Drivers of such vehicles must find an alternative route. Question 14. What should you do if you encounter a yellow flashing light at an intersection? A. Stop immediately, B. Proceed with caution, give way, C. Speed up to clear quickly, D. Treat it as a green light. Answers is B. Proceed with caution, give way. A yellow flashing light indicates that you should proceed with caution and be prepared to stop if necessary, giving way to any conflicting traffic or pedestrians. Question 15. What does this sign indicate about the road's shoulder? A. Wide shoulder ahead, B. Shoulder for parking, C. Dangerous hard shoulder, D. Emergency stopping lane. Answers is C. Dangerous hard shoulder. This sign warns drivers that the hard shoulder of the road is dangerous, possibly due to a drop-off, soft ground or other hazards. Do not drive on or use it. Question 16. When driving in strong wind, what is a crucial safety measure? A. Increase speed, B. Reduce speed, grip wheel, C. Drive closer to other cars, D. Turn on high beams. Answers is B. Reduce speed, grip wheel. Strong winds can affect vehicle stability. Reduce your speed, grip the steering wheel firmly and be prepared for sudden gusts, especially when passing larger vehicles. Question 17. What is the correct action when you see this sign? A. Turn right only, B. Turn left only, C. Proceed straight only, D. U-turn is permitted. Answers is C. Proceed straight only. This mandatory sign indicates that you must proceed straight ahead. You are not permitted to turn left or right, or make a U-turn. Question 18. What should you do if an emergency vehicle approaches with flashing lights and sirens? A. Speed up to get out way, B. Pull over and stop safely, C. Continue driving normally, D. Block the intersection. Answers is B. Pull over and stop safely. You must pull over to the left side of the road, stop and remain stopped until the emergency vehicle has passed. Do not block intersections. Question 19. What does this sign mean regarding turning at the upcoming intersection? A. Turn right only. B. No right turn. C. U-turn only. D. Left turn permitted. Answers is B. No right turn. This sign prohibits vehicles from making a right turn at the intersection or point where the sign is displayed. You must choose an alternative direction. Question 20. What is the general speed limit for open roads outside urban areas unless otherwise signposted? A. 80 km per hour. B. 100 km per hour. C. 90 km per hour. D. 110 km per hour. Answers is B. 100. The default speed limit on open roads, state highways, and rural roads is 100, unless specific signs indicate a different, lower limit. Question 21. What does this sign indicate about the road surface ahead? A. New sealed surface. B. Slippery road ahead. C. Uneven road. D. Rough tar seal. Answers is B. Slippery road ahead. This warning sign indicates that the road surface ahead may be slippery, especially in wet conditions, due to ice, oil, or loose material. Reduce speed and drive carefully. Question 22. When driving at night, what should you do if an oncoming vehicle's headlights are blinding you? A. Flash your high beams. B. Slow down, look away. C. Stop in the lane. D. Accelerate and pass. Answers is B. Slow down, look away. Reduce your speed, look towards the left edge of your lane, or briefly close your eyes to help your eyes adjust after the bright lights have passed. Do not use your high beams. Question 23. What does this sign inform you about parking? A. Parking zone. B. No parking allowed. C. Parking for disabled. D. Limited parking. Answers is B. No parking allowed. This prohibitory sign means no parking. You are not allowed to park your vehicle in the area covered by the sign, even for a short period. Question 24. What is the correct way to merge onto a motorway? A. Stop at ramp end. B. Match speed, merge safely. C. Signal, then merge fast. D. Wait for a gap in traffic. Answers is B. Match speed, merge safely. Use the acceleration lane to match the speed of motorway traffic, signal, and then merge into a safe gap. Do not stop at the end of the ramp unless absolutely necessary. Question 25. What does this sign indicate for drivers approaching a railway line? A. No trains present. B. Railway crossing. C. Crossing. D. Railway station ahead. Answers is B. Railway crossing. This sign warns of a railway crossing ahead. Be prepared to stop if a train is approaching, and always look both ways before crossing. Question 26. What does this sign mean for drivers of bicycles? A. No bicycles allowed. B. Cycle track. C. Shared path with vehicles. D. Cyclists give way. Answers is B. Cycle track. This sign indicates a cycle track. Only cyclists are permitted to use this path. Drivers should be aware of cyclists potentially entering or crossing the road. Question 27. What does this sign indicate about the road's alignment? A. Steep descent. B. Steep ascent. C. Road narrows. D. Uneven road. Answers is B, steep ascent. This warning sign indicates a steep ascent ahead. You may need to change to a lower gear to maintain power and control, especially if driving a heavy vehicle. Question 28. What does this sign warn drivers about regarding the road surface? A. Steep cliff. B. Falling rocks hazard. C. Rock climbing area. D. Loose gravel. Answers is B. Falling rocks hazard. This sign warns drivers of falling rocks from a hillside or cliff face onto the road. Drive cautiously, be aware of debris, and reduce your speed in this area. Question 29. What does this sign indicate about the availability of parking? A. No parking. B. Parking place ahead. C. Bus stop. D. Limited access area. Answers is B. Parking place ahead. This information sign indicates that a parking place is ahead. Look for further signs or markings that may specify parking rules or restrictions. Question 30. What does this sign mean for drivers approaching a junction? A. Major road ahead. B. Minor road joins from right. C. Left turn only. D. No entry from right. Answers is B. Minor road joins from right. This sign warns that a minor road joins the main road from the right ahead. Be aware of traffic potentially entering from that direction and adjust your speed if necessary. Question 31. What does this sign indicate to drivers about the road? A. Two-way traffic. B. One-way road. C. No entry. D. Shared path. Answers is B. One-way road. This sign indicates that the road you are on is a one-way road. All traffic moves in the same direction. Be mindful of this when turning onto or off this road. Question 32. What does this sign instruct drivers to do? A. Go straight. B. Turn right only. C. Turn left only. D. U-turn is mandatory. Answers is B. Turn right only. This mandatory sign indicates that you must turn right at the intersection or point where the sign is. No other direction of travel is permitted. Question 33. What does this sign mean for heavy goods vehicles? A. Goods vehicles only. B. No goods vehicles. C. Goods vehicles turning. D. Weight limit ahead. Answers is B. No goods vehicles. This sign prohibits the entry of goods vehicles into the area or road. Drivers of commercial or goods vehicles must find an alternative route. Question 34. What does this sign indicate about the upcoming road feature? A. Dip in the road. B. Road hump or speed bump. C. Uneven road surface. D. Steep descent. Answers is B. Road hump or speed bump. This sign warns of a road hump or speed bump ahead. You should slow down to avoid discomfort or damage to your vehicle and maintain control. Question 35. What does this sign mean for traffic at this intersection? A. Stop completely. B. Give way to all traffic. C. You have priority. D. Proceed without stopping. Answers is B. Give way to all traffic. This sign means you must give way to all vehicles approaching from other directions or turning. Slow down and be prepared to stop if necessary to avoid a collision. Question 36. What does this sign indicate about the road ahead, particularly for animals? A. Animal park. B. Cattle crossing ahead. C. Farm machinery. D. Pet shop nearby. Answers is B. Cattle crossing ahead. This sign warns drivers that there may be cattle or other farm animals crossing the road ahead. Be prepared to slow down or stop to allow animals to pass safely. Question 37. What does this prohibitory sign indicate? A. Turn around here. B. No U-turn allowed. C. U-turn required. D. Left turn prohibited. Answers is B. No U-turn allowed. This sign prohibits drivers from making a U-turn at this location. You must proceed in another direction or find a legal place to turn around. Question 38. What does this sign warn drivers about regarding the road surface? A. New paved road. B. Loose gravel or stones. C. Slippery when wet. D. Road closed. Answers is B. Loose gravel or stones. This sign warns of loose gravel or stone materials on the road surface. This can reduce traction and cause stones to fly, so reduce speed and increase following distance. Question 39. What does this sign indicate about the movement of traffic? A. Entry permitted. B. Do not enter. C. One-way street. D. Yield to opposite traffic. Answers is B. Do not enter. This sign means do not enter. It is typically found at the exit of one-way streets or motorways to prevent drivers from entering against the flow of traffic. Question 40. What does this sign indicate about the road's condition ahead? A. Smooth road. B. In road. C. Raised pedestrian crossing. D. Speed camera. Answers is B. In road. This sign warns drivers of potholes in the road ahead. Reduce your speed and be prepared to steer around them safely to avoid damage to your vehicle. Question 41. What does this sign indicate about the route for motor vehicles? A. No motor vehicles. B. Road for motor vehicles. C. Motorcycles only. D. Shared path. Answers is B. Road for motor vehicles. This sign indicates the beginning of a road for motor vehicles, where specific rules may apply, similar to a motorway but often with different speed limits. Question 42. What does this sign indicate about the upcoming traffic management? A. No traffic lights. B. Traffic light ahead. C. Pedestrian crossing. D. Roundabout ahead. Answers is B. Traffic light ahead. This sign warns drivers that there are traffic lights ahead. Be prepared to slow down and stop if the lights are red or amber. Question 43. What does this sign mean for vehicles carrying specific types of cargo? A. Trailers only. B. No vehicles with trailer. C. Trailer parking. D. Caravan park ahead. Answers is B. No vehicles with trailer. This sign prohibits vehicles towing a trailer from entering the road or area. Drivers with trailers must find an alternative route. Question 44. What does this sign mean regarding the movement of traffic in a lane? A. Turn left or right. B. Go straight or turn right. C. U-turn permitted. D. Straight only. Answers is B. Go straight or turn right. This mandatory sign indicates that vehicles in this lane must either proceed straight ahead or turn right. Follow the direction for your chosen path. Question 45. What does this sign indicate about the road's alignment? A. Dangerous curve to left. B. Dangerous curve to right. C. Series of curves. D. Sharp turn ahead. Answers is B. Dangerous curve to right. This warning sign indicates a dangerous curve to the right ahead. Reduce your speed, position your vehicle correctly, and be prepared for the bend. Question 46. What does this sign indicate about the end of a previous restriction? A. Start speed limit. B. End of 50 speed limit. C. No speed limit. D. Maximum speed 50. Answers is B. End of 50 speed limit. This sign marks the end of a previous speed restriction of 50. The general speed limit for the area e.g. 50 urban 100 open road now applies. Question 47. What does this sign warn about potential side hazards? A. Headwind. B. Side wind hazard. C. Wind direction indicator. D. Ahead. Answers is B. Side wind hazard. This sign warns drivers of strong side winds. Be prepared for sudden gusts that can push your vehicle sideways, especially in open areas or when exiting tunnels. Question 48. What does this sign indicate about the road and a public transport lane? A. No buses allowed. B. Road with public transport lane. C. Bus stop ahead. D. Bus lane ends. Answers is B. Road with public transport lane. This sign indicates a road that has a dedicated lane for public transport vehicles, such as buses or trams. Private vehicles may have restrictions on using this lane. Question 49. What does this sign typically warn about at an intersection? A. Major intersection. B. Junction with minor road. C. Roundabout ahead. D. No entry. Answers is B. Junction with minor road. This sign warns of a junction ahead where a minor road intersects with your current road. Be aware of potential traffic from the side road. Question 50. What does this sign mean for movement on the road? A. Entry permitted. B. No entry for all vehicles. C. Pedestrian zone. D. Shared path. Answers is B. No entry for all vehicles. This sign prohibits the entry of all vehicles into the road or area. It is a strict no entry sign, often used for zones or restricted access. Question 51. What does this sign indicate about the road ahead's condition? A. Steep ascent. B. Steep descent. C. Road narrows. D. Uneven road. Answers is B. Steep descent. This warning sign indicates a steep descent ahead. You should select a lower gear to use engine braking and control your speed, preventing brake fade. Question 52. What does this sign mean for vehicles carrying specific types of cargo? A. Permitted. B. No. C. Flammable goods only. D. Delivery of fuel. Answers is B. No. This sign prohibits vehicles carrying explosive or flammable goods from entering the road or area, usually for safety reasons, such as near tunnels. Question 53. What does this sign indicate about the number of railway tracks? A. Crossing. B. Railway crossing. C. Tram crossing. D. Railway station. Answers is B. Railway crossing. This sign warns of a railway crossing ahead. Be extra cautious, as more than one train could be present, or a train could be obscured by another. Question 54. What does this sign indicate about the road ahead's character? A. Minor road ahead. B. Priority road. C. Stop ahead. D. Give way. Answers is B. Priority road. This sign indicates that you are on a priority road, meaning traffic on this road has priority over traffic entering from side roads, unless otherwise by other signs. Question 55. What does this sign mean for pedestrians? A. No pedestrians. B. Pedestrian track. C. Shared path with bikes. D. Pedestrian crossing. Answers is B. Pedestrian track. This sign indicates a pedestrian track. Only pedestrians are permitted to use this path. Drivers should be aware of pedestrians near such areas. Question 56. What does this sign warn about at the roadside? A. Steep cliff ahead. B. Embankment or quayside. C. River crossing. D. Bridge construction. Answers is B. Embankment or quayside. This warning sign indicates an embankment or quayside ahead, meaning the road runs alongside a drop-off into water or a significant change in ground level. Drive cautiously. Question 57. What does this sign indicate about the road ahead? A. Bridge ahead. B. Tunnel ahead. C. Underpass. D. Narrow road. Answers is B. Tunnel ahead. This warning sign indicates a tunnel ahead. Turn on your headlights, remove sunglasses, and be aware of potential changes in light conditions and noise levels. Question 58. What does this sign mean for driving straight? A. Turn right only. B. Go straight or turn left. C. U-turn only. D. Straight only. Answers is B. Go straight or turn left. This mandatory sign indicates that vehicles in this lane must either proceed straight ahead or turn left. Choose the correct lane for your intended direction. Question 59. What does this sign indicate about the junction ahead? A. Minor road joins from right. B. Minor road joins from left. C. Major road ahead. D. No entry from left. Answers is B. Minor road joins from left. This sign warns that a minor road joins the main road from the left ahead. Be aware of traffic potentially entering from that direction and adjust your speed if necessary. Question 60. What does this sign mean for vehicles turning right? A. Go straight only. B. Turn right or left. C. Turn right only. D. No turns allowed. Answers is B. Turn right or left. This mandatory sign indicates that vehicles in this lane must either turn right or turn left. Choose the correct lane for your intended direction at the intersection. Question 61. What does this sign indicate about the road ahead's condition? A. Road widening. B. Road narrows on both sides. C. One-way traffic. D. Divided highway. Answers is B. Road narrows on both sides. This sign warns that the road ahead narrows from both sides. Be prepared to adjust your position and speed, and be aware of oncoming traffic or cyclists. Question 62. What does this sign indicate about the minimum speed required? A. Maximum speed 50. B. Minimum speed 50. C. Speed advisory 50. D. End of speed limit. Answers is B. Minimum speed 50. This sign indicates a minimum speed limit of 50. You must not drive slower than this speed, unless traffic or road conditions make it unsafe to do so. Question 63. What does this sign indicate for drivers with caravans? A. No caravans allowed. B. Applies to vehicles with trailer. C. Caravan parking. D. Caravan sales nearby. Answers is B. Applies to vehicles with trailer. This supplementary plate indicates that the main sign E, G, A speed limit or prohibition applies specifically to vehicles towing a trailer or caravan. Question 64. What does this sign indicate about the upcoming road ahead? A. Smooth road surface. B. Change of road surface. C. New road construction. D. Temporary road closure. Answers is B. Change of road surface. This sign warns drivers of a change in road surface ahead. This could mean a change from sealed to gravel or different types of pavement, requiring adjustment of speed and driving style. Question 65. What does this sign mean for vehicle movement? A. Motor vehicles only. B. No motor vehicles. C. Parking for motor vehicles. D. Slow motor vehicle traffic. Answers is B. No motor vehicles. This sign prohibits the entry of all motor vehicles into the road or area it designates. Other forms of transport like bicycles or pedestrians might still be allowed. Question 66. What does this sign typically warn about at a level crossing? A. Near crossing one track. B. Approach to railway crossing. C. Railway station. D. End of railway line. Answers is B. Approach to railway crossing. This sign with 3 stripes indicates the furthest approach to a railway crossing. You will see similar signs with fewer stripes closer to the actual crossing. Question 67. What does this sign indicate about a bend in the road? A. Single curve to the left. B. Series of dangerous curves. C. Dangerous curve to the right. D. Road ends at a curve. Answers is B. Series of dangerous curves. This sign warns drivers of a series of dangerous curves ahead, with the first curve bending to the right. Reduce speed and be prepared for multiple bends. Question 68. What does this sign instruct about sounding your horn? A. Sound horn if needed. B. No sounding of horn. C. Horn test area. D. Use horn at night. Answers is B. No sounding of horn. This sign prohibits the sounding of a horn in the area it covers, typically in urban or residential areas during certain hours, or near hospitals. Question 69. What does this sign inform about the end of a priority road? A. Beginning of priority road. B. End of priority road. C. Give way ahead. D. Major intersection ahead. Answers is B. End of priority road. This sign indicates the end of a priority road. From this point, you no longer have automatic priority and must apply the general give way rules at intersections. Question 70. What does this sign indicate about the road's width ahead? A. Road narrows on left. B. Road narrows on the right. C. Road widens. D. Divided road ahead. Answers is B. Road narrows on the right. This sign warns that the road ahead narrows on the right side. Be aware of the width and adjust your position and speed accordingly, especially with oncoming traffic. Question 71. What does this sign mean regarding parking during certain days? A. No parking on even days. B. No parking on days. C. Parking on odd days only. D. Parking always restricted. Answers is B. No parking on days. This sign prohibits parking on days of the month E, G. Check for corresponding signs on the opposite side for even days. Question 72. What does this sign indicate about the proximity of children? A. Playground ahead. B. Children likely to be present. C. School zone ends, D. No children allowed. Answers is B. Children likely to be present. This sign warns drivers that children may be present or crossing the road, often near schools, parks, or residential areas. Drive with extreme caution and speed. Question 73. What does this sign mean for cyclists entering or leaving the road? A. Cycle track begins, B. Cyclists, C. No cyclists, D. Shared path. Answers is B. Cyclists. This sign warns drivers to be aware of cyclists potentially entering or leaving the road. Be prepared to slow down and give way to cyclists. Question 74. What does this sign indicate about potential animal hazards? A. Domestic animals ahead, B. Wild animals crossing, C. Zoo nearby, D. No animals on road. Answers is B. Wild animals crossing. This sign warns drivers of wild animals frequently crossing the road in the area. Drive with increased vigilance, especially at dawn and dusk, and be prepared to stop. Question 75. What does this sign indicate about conditions on the road ahead? A. Road closed, B. Roadworks ahead, C. New road section, D. Traffic congestion. Answers is B. Road works ahead. This sign warns drivers of road works ahead. Expect changes to road layout, speed limits, and the presence of workers or machinery. Drive with caution. Question 76. What does this sign mean regarding traffic flow? A. Clear road ahead, B. Traffic congestion ahead, C. Traffic diversion, D. New traffic lights. Answers is B. Traffic congestion ahead. This sign warns drivers of traffic congestion ahead. Be prepared to slow down, stop, and maintain a safe following distance. Consider alternative routes if available. Question 77. What does this sign indicate about potential dangers? A. No danger present, B. Other danger accident prone, C. New safety measures, D. Hazard removed. Answers is B. Other danger accident prone. This sign, often accompanied by a supplementary plate, indicates an unspecified or other danger ahead. It often an accident-prone area where drivers should be extra vigilant. Question 78. What does this sign indicate about turns? A. Left turn only, B. No left turn, C. U-turn permitted, D. Right turn prohibited. Answers is B. No left turn. This sign prohibits vehicles from making a left turn at the intersection or point where the sign is displayed. You must choose an alternative direction. Question 79. What does this sign inform you about specific vehicle movement? A. Motorcycles only, B. No entry for motorcycles, C. Motorcycle parking, D. Shared path with bikes. Answers is B. No entry for motorcycles. This sign prohibits motorcycles from entering the road or area. Motorcycle riders must find an alternative route. Question 80. What does this sign indicate about access for specific vehicles? A. Allowed, B. No entry for mopeds, C. Moped parking, D. Shared path with mopeds. Answers is B. No entry for mopeds. This sign prohibits mopeds from entering the road or area. Moped riders must find an alternative route. Question 81. What does this sign indicate about access for vehicles? A. Vehicles allowed. B. No vehicles. C. Horse riding permitted. D. Farm access road. Answers is B. No vehicles. This sign prohibits vehicles, carts, sleighs from entering the road or area. This is typically for safety reasons or to maintain traffic flow. Question 82. What does this sign mean regarding water pollution prevention? A. Water source ahead. B. No water polluting substances. C. Water crossing. D. Hazardous spill zone. Answers is B. No water polluting substances. This sign prohibits vehicles carrying water polluting substances from entering the area, often found near reservoirs or sensitive ecological zones. Question 83. What does this sign indicate about the end of an overtaking restriction? A. No overtaking zone. B. End of no overtaking. C. Overtaking permitted. D. Overtake with caution. Answers is B. End of no overtaking. This sign marks the end of a no overtaking restriction. You may now overtake other vehicles if it is safe and legal to do so, adhering to all road rules. Question 84. What does this sign mean for goods vehicles specifically? A. Goods vehicles overtake. B. No overtaking for goods vehicles. C. Overtake other goods vehicles. D. Speed limit for goods vehicles. Answers is B. No overtaking for goods vehicles. This sign prohibits goods vehicles from overtaking other vehicles in the area it covers. This restriction helps maintain traffic flow and safety, especially on narrow roads. Question 85. What does this sign signify regarding speed? A. Minimum speed 50. B. Maximum speed limit 50. C. Recommended speed 50. D. Speed camera ahead. Answers is B. Maximum speed limit 50. This sign indicates a maximum speed limit of 50. You must not exceed this speed in the area covered by the sign. Question 86. What does this sign indicate about stopping? A. Stopping permitted. B. No stopping. C. Limited stopping. D. Emergency stopping zone. Answers is B. No stopping. This sign means no stopping. You are not allowed to stop your vehicle in the area covered by this sign, even for a short time to pick up or drop off passengers. Question 87. What does this sign mean for parking on certain days? A. No parking on odd days. B. No parking on days. C. Parking on even days only. D. Parking always permitted. Answers is B. No parking on days. This sign prohibits parking on days of the month E, G. This is often used with a corresponding sign for odd days to manage parking space. Question 88. What does this sign mean for a specific type of obstacle? A. Pass obstacle on left. B. Pass obstacle on the right. C. Pass on either side. D. No passing. Answers is B. Pass obstacle on the right. This mandatory sign instructs drivers to pass the obstacle e.g., a traffic island or median only on the right side. Follow the arrow's direction. Question 89. What does this sign indicate about passing an obstacle? A. Pass obstacle on right. B. Pass obstacle on the left. C. Pass on either side. D. Do not pass. Answers is B. Pass obstacle on the left. This mandatory sign instructs drivers to pass the obstacle e.g., A. Traffic island or median only on the left side. Follow the arrow's direction. Question 90. What does this sign mean for passing an obstacle? A. Pass on right only. B. Pass obstacle on either side. C. Pass on left only. D. No passing. Answers is B. Pass obstacle on either side. This mandatory sign indicates that you may pass the obstacle e.g. A. Traffic island on either the left or the right side, depending on which is safest and clearest. Question 91. What does this sign indicate about driving conditions? A. No snow chains. B. Movement with snow chains. C. Snow plow route. D. Slippery road ahead. Answers is B. Movement with snow chains. This sign indicates that snow chains are required for vehicles to proceed on the road ahead, typically in alpine or snowy areas, to ensure traction and safety. Question 92. What does this sign indicate about shared road use? A. No bicycles. B. Road for shared use. C. Separate cycle track. D. No cars allowed. Answers is B. Road for shared use. This sign indicates a road or path intended for shared use by both passenger cars and bicycles. Drivers and cyclists must be mutually aware and share the space safely. Question 93. What does this sign indicate regarding traffic lanes? A. Single lane road. B. Of movement in lanes. C. Lane ends ahead. D. No lane changes. Answers is B. Of movement in lanes. This sign indicates the permitted directions of movement for each lane at an upcoming intersection. Choose your lane based on your intended direction well in advance. Question 94. What does this sign inform about A area? A. No residential area. B. Residential area living zone. C. Construction zone. D. Urban area begins. Answers is B. Residential area living zone. This sign indicates the beginning of a residential area or living zone. Special rules often apply, such as speed limits and increased awareness for pedestrians and children. Question 95. What does this sign indicate about the end of a zone? A. Start of residential area. B. End of residential area. C. Shared zone ahead. D. Pedestrian zone ends. Answers is B. End of residential area. This sign indicates the end of a residential area or living zone. The special rules for that zone no longer apply, and general road rules or new signs will take effect. Question 96. What does this sign indicate about specific road features? A. No U-turn allowed. B. Place for U-turn. C. Parking zone. D. Dead end ahead. Answers is B. Place for U-turn. This sign indicates a specific location where U-turns are permitted and may even be it a safe and legal place to turn around. Question 97. What does this sign mean regarding turning around? A. No U-turns. B. U-turn zone. C. Parking zone. D. Divided highway. Answers is B. U-turn zone. This sign indicates a zone where U-turns are permitted. You can turn your vehicle around within the area if it is safe to do so. Question 98. What does this sign communicate about an upcoming stop? A. No bus stop. B. Bus stop ahead. C. Taxi stand. D. Parking zone. Answers is B. Bus stop ahead. This information sign indicates that a bus stop is ahead. Be prepared for buses stopping and passengers boarding or alighting. Question 99. What does this sign indicate about a nearby service? A. Hospital ahead. B. First aid post. C. Emergency exit. D. Doctor on call. Answers is B. First aid post. This service sign indicates the location of a first aid post. In case of an emergency, you can seek medical assistance at this location. Question 100. What does this sign indicate about an upcoming service? A. First aid post. B. Hospital ahead. C. Clinic nearby. D. Pharmacy. Answers is B. Hospital ahead. This service sign indicates that a hospital is ahead. Be aware that emergency vehicles may be entering or leaving the area.